Hey Dot2 fans, and welcome to another video. And as you can see here, I have one of the brand new B&M figure sets that come out later this month, that is August 2019. So as you know, these figures are yet to be released, but thanks to Evolution PR, the company that produces the advertisement for character options, so I'm thankful for them to send me this set to review. So though you must remember, not anybody can ask for them, so you can't just say, I want them, can I please have a figure set for the sake of it? Number two, unfortunately, this set is not for sale for any price until at least after the actual release of the character options figures. Unfortunately, I do not know that, and any other details I do know, I cannot say. And number three is that all these figures are produced for B&M, and so you'll just have to wait till they get the figures to get hold of them. This was given to me by Evolution PR, the company that produces social media for character options. So, on to the figures. I'm obviously going to give you a comparison between this figure set and the early releases to these figures. So, as you may know, this is a Sliver Nemesis figure set, comes with the Cyberman, the Cyber Leader, and the 7th Doctor from that episode. So, of course, for the 7th Doctor, you may notice that it's one thing that does stand out to me when I first saw it is that this 7th Doctor figure is a lot more lighter than the original version. Obviously, comparison later to come, but I do like how they've done the brightness of it. It's a bit more stands out personally. I do know the handkerchief is painted on and isn't as such done separately. So as you can see around the side, you can see it doesn't actually paint over all of it. So it leaves a bit of a half white mark on the handkerchief. Though I do like the base detail, it isn't too bad actually. You must remember these are B&M figures, so don't expect the best quality, the best everything from them. But overall, with the 7th Doctor figure, it's actually not too bad. It does full articulation, as you can see, just like all the other figures. But overall, it isn't too bad compared to the some other releases of the 7th Doctor. It isn't too bad at all. So obviously the 7th Doctor is based without the hat. Obviously, the original versions come with the hat, so nice to have a variation as such. I do like how the stripes are on the trousers are very detailed as well on the creases. Not too messy and a mismatch. They do line up quite well, so I'm quite pleased with that. Obviously, in the background, we had two of the main figures in this set. We had the Cyber Leader. Obviously, I'll do a close-up of just the Cyber Leader because the Sideman standing in the background is basically the same design as the normal ones, though the difference is mainly is the black handlebars that's normally seen on a Cyber Leader. So as you can see, the Cyber Leader comes with its own gun, which I do like the black detail of it. I do like how it's not like painted over, because you may notice that sometimes I've seen with the 7th Doctor's handkerchief, it doesn't paint all the way, but the detail of the gun I'm quite pleased with. So if I just remove this temporarily, what I'm pleased with mostly about the Cyberman in this set is that the silver of the chest unit is a lot of a shinier, brighter silver, whilst the actual cyber suit itself is actually a darker, more grey silver. So it brings out silver that lot more. One thing the earlier release did was sort of miss that out, so it did blend in quite more, but personally, with this set, I do find out that this set is actually a lot better when it comes to the detail of the colours as such. I do find it more accurate to the episode. Overall, I am impressed with the figure detail, and I do love how it's obviously got the enlarged kind of hands. If you don't know, the actual Sliver Nemesis Cybermen hands were basically just spray painted silver cricket gloves. So that's unusual, but I suppose it still works. It still gives them a more of a unique look. I do like how they've got all the detail that sort of matched that with the original. Obviously, I won't compare to the Sideman because Sideman is also the same, but I shall show you anyway, just for a comparison. And you can see here, similar to the Cyber Leader, only difference is the black handlebars. So temporarily I'm going to remove the 7th Doctor for a side-by-side comparison with the original Sliver Nemesis set. And here we go. So side-by-side with the Cyberman and Cyber Leader. The original set, as you can see here, was obviously a twin pack. Now the main difference is with the Forbidden Planet set is that, of course, this was released back in 2010. Was about, I think, retail price is about £25–30. So you're already saving money if you buy this set now rather than trying to find it on eBay. Obviously, like I said, this was the original Forbidden Planet release back in 2010. Obviously, some of the main differences you can probably see is the eyes. As you can see, the eyes are completely plain silver, whilst on the new released ones, they are actually, well, I think that they look like black, but it could be a very dark grey. But I do like how that's been put in because obviously the Cybermen, as you can see, even the picture of the Cybermen there, I know that the Cybermen eyes weren't particularly black, they were more of a dark grey, but I do prefer having added this into the new figure sets that are sort of missed out. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see from this angle, but the silver is that bit darker compared to the original release a few years ago. And also, you'll be able to see that the chest unit is more of a brighter silver, whilst the Forbidden Planet release was more of a matte silver. So, in correlation, they've darkened down the suit and brightened up silver, which basically means we've got a more accurate Sliver Nemesis Cyberman compared to that of the original one. So, thank you, Character and B&M, for that. It's, you know, it's good to have a more of an accurate release. I know some of you may not be keen on re-releases, but it is good to get a more accurate re-release as such, and it's more affordable comparing to buy £25 to buy just sometimes the loose set or sometimes an individual figure, because as you may know, original Forbidden Planet releases tend to be very pricey nowadays. So it's good to get a more accurate release, and I suppose it's a bit more detailed release. The Cyberman gun is pretty much the same, but it's good to see that the suit has been darkened, the chest unit has been brightened, they've added in the eye colour, and I do think that the face does look that bit more detailed. Chest unit itself, the centre section, is pretty much the same. Obviously the moulding is exactly the same, but so this is more of a colour release than a moulding release. But overall, compared to the two, I prefer the B&M set compared to Forbidden Planet, due to the fact that it's a bit more of a detailed version. So I've done the Cybermen. Now I shall do a comparison to the original 7th Doctor figure that was released quite a number of years ago, and obviously the new release here, or the yet to be released figure set. So as you can see here, or if I do a close-up for you, the white on the original Doctor is a bit more of a dark cream colour, whilst as you can see the 7th Doctor in the new set is more of a brighter white. So even though the figures are a bit more of a difference, I do prefer the 7th Doctor coat in the B&M set, though I do like, as you can see here, as I was mentioning earlier, the handkerchief is obviously painted on, whilst as you can see on the original release, it's mostly more detailed and has been done more separately. So I do like that added detail compared to before. Obviously, as you can see, the main the vest that 7th Doctor wears, the tie and everything, that is pretty much the same. Apart from, you know, a bit more detail on the actual tie itself. The face and the coat I do prefer on the 7th Doctor. Mostly it is pretty much the same by a bit of a colouring, but therefore, you know, it's hit and miss, though as you can see here by the side of it as well, you know, it's still pretty much the same, but overall it's not too bad. I do prefer the Sliver Nemesis Cybermen from the B&M set, though I'm a bit hit and miss whether I do prefer the 7th Doctor from the Forbidden Planet release or this release. Though they're both good in their own way, I do like how the 7th Doctor from Forbidden Planet is got a bit more detail, though I do think that the 7th Doctor from the B&M set is actually that bit more accurate in terms of the colour itself used. So if you combine them both, put the detail on the B&M set, then you'd probably have a perfect 7th Doctor, in my mind. B&M got this pretty okay. Cybermen, I probably think they got a bit more right. They managed to clear a few of the errors from before. I don't mind that 7th Doctor in this set does not actually have a hat. The 7th Doctor doesn't include any umbrella either, it's just the 7th Doctor on its own. The Cybermen both come with guns, as you saw, but the Sylvester McCoy, the 7th Doctor, doesn't actually come with any accessories. So overall, the figures were quite good. As you can see here, the Cyberman, obviously because of the Cyber Gun, and the Cyber Leader re-releases, they're all nicely detailed. I do prefer how they look now compared to before. I do prefer a neutral face 7th Doctor compared to a smiling face. Because I suppose if you think about it, we did see Sylvester McCoy more neutral than smile in the series. But overall, personally, these figure sets are better than the original releases a few years ago. And I'm glad they're coming in a 3 figure set now. So if you can get hold of them, then I'd certainly recommend it. Unfortunately, I can't tell you exactly when these figure sets come out specifically. But they will come out in August this month, UK only, and B&M only. So I'll certainly recommend this set. It's a good set. Obviously, there's plenty more sets coming out. We've got 3 Dr. Dalek sets, 3 figure sets, including this one, and 2 Dr. TARDIS sets. So you've got a lot to choose from, and I'll certainly recommend a few of them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll do some close images on Twitter. But overall, the detail on the Cybermen is better, shinier silver, darker suit, and a more detailed face. 7th Doctor, less detail on probably the handkerchief and the tie, but probably a more accurate colour in terms of the jacket. So overall, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you enjoyed the detail. Any details on these sets, like I said, I can't say. But overall, I hope you enjoyed my video, and hopefully you'll be able to get some of these sets from a B&M near you. And I think Character Auctions have done very well to produce so many figures, especially of the classic range that we've actually not seen for a while. So I shall come back to you soon with more classic figure reviews, specifically going to be more B&M figure sets. Thank you for watching, and keep following the Who page.